Well, I haven't posted for a while, but I've been down here working and been busy. This is an old flatbed tilt trailer. I believe it was modified for a motorcycle. I don't know. Had belonged to my brother-in-law. 60s, sometime in the 1960s. Got a title to it, actually. I've been working on it a little bit. When I got it, the tires were rotten. They were probably like 45, 50-year-old tires. I'm going to turn it into a riding lawnmower trailer or whatever. I'll have some sides on it right here. Put sides on it, haul wood or whatever. Haul whatever I need to haul. It's a pretty cool trailer. It's got a tilt right here. It's heavy duty. I've so far repacked the wheel bearings with new seals. But the caps were missing totally. And wires are pretty well shot. As you can see, the lights gone. This one's banged all up. This is an example of the tires that were on it. You see all the, I don't know if it's going to show up, dry rotting. I think this tire's from the 1970s, so I'm going to have to get me a new spare tire. Those tires there are 2 years old. So I'll have new good tires on it, new bearings, the caps. I have a light set over there I'm going to put on it. And we'll make this into a usable trailer again. And like I said, I'll build sides down the side and tailgate across, and I'll be able to haul brush or wood or whatever. Make a little mulch hauling trailer plus whatever else I need. I got riding lawnmowers over there. That lawnmower is just about put back together. I've been working on it off and on. That one, Cub Cadet's been serviced. And it's ready to start mowing. Anytime the mowing starts, it's ready to go. I got a person that's wanting that one. I got to put front tires on this one and it'll be ready to go. I'm going to get it sold. So I got plenty of work down here. I've always got something going on. I just don't bother filming it. I don't know if it's even worth the trouble of doing this, but stay tuned. I'll see what happens. Well, the first step of videotaping something is have it running, have the camera on. Well, this old wire here, this stuff is old. I don't know how old it is. Don't know how old the trailer is. Somebody's got some, I think, 1/2-inch conduit. It looks like it was welded here or something. It's wired up there with some old baling wire. There's a clamp here running down. The conduit's been pinched shut right there, almost. I saw some more conduit up in here. I don't know if they're trying to weld it. They burned through it right there a couple times. The wires over here are pretty well shot. These are gone. The insulation's coming off. This stuff's old. I'm getting this whole thing. Every wire's coming off of it. All the lights are coming off of it. Spare tire carry up there is coming off of it. And I'm going to redo this trailer and make it worthy of being on the road. Stay tuned. Well, as I was saying before the battery went dead on my other camera, I can see on this. All right, so these are the old brackets off the trailer. I'm going to grind that paint down. I'm going to tack weld those in place and make sure they work. And then the 2 holes are up on top. I got 2 holes on top over here. I'm 2 inches over to the side. This will be up out of the way, so if I'm backing up, I don't run into something. And then I'm going to put the license plate will be up over the top of that, or not over the top, but it's going to be on that fender right there. And I'll keep all this clear back here. So when I'm backing up, I don't hit it and knock the lights off. I really don't know what this is. That's a solid piece of steel that somebody welded on there. I don't know if that's for ballast or what that's for. I'm going to cut that off there. I'm not sure why it's on there. I may find out once I cut it off. Stay tuned. Well, let's see what happens. You're going to watch an amateur welder. Amateur at best. I have ground all the paint off of it where I'm going to weld it. I'm going to put a tack weld on it, see if I got my welder set right. Now let's see. Need a little bit more wire speed. Let's try wire speed, see what we got. Oh yeah. Making bacon. Think about that. That don't sound too bad, does it? Don't sound too bad. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some beads on it. I can tell you my helmet ain't very good. I need a grinder on that one, but it ain't going anywhere. It's held. It's ugly, but it held. Shut that off for a minute. That is a terrible weld. I'm out of practice big time. Well, I've got the new wires ran temporarily. There's a trailer plug. I'm going to measure and see how long I got to leave it. And we'll run these along here. I'm going to pick some electrical conduit up tomorrow and make sure this is all covered up. And I'll put some conduit around this, and then I'm going to tighten the zip tie. I got a hole through that frame, I'll have zip tie or conduit around that so it doesn't rub, and it goes out to the light. And that was one of the worst welding jobs there, but I'm not going to even show that one. These are terrible, absolutely horrible. But anyway, my lights will be ran tomorrow, and I'll have a trailer with lights on it. And I got my... Well, that's where we got to today. Got the wires ran. I just showed it underneath. Those are mounted. Ugly, horrible welds. I got the license plate bolted to the fender. This bracket's welded on, and I believe I'm going to be good as far as where the lights are, because I just don't like having the lights hanging down where you back up and hit them. And those are high enough. I think I should be okay. And being a tilt trailer and all, it's out of the way. And I have the wires all loomed up and put under there so they're not hanging down and grabbing on stuff. And then I'm going to have me a nice little tilt trailer that I can haul my lawnmowers. Okay, well, I realized I hadn't shown this part. I've got the wire loom, or I call it loom, or conduit, the split with conduit. And it's going in the 1/2-inch pipe that was originally on here, and we cleaned it all out. And I tack welded 3 spots, and I'm not real good at it. I'm still out of practice. I need to get more practice. Ran it down here, split it, and it runs through the frame all the way up here, and it's hooked up to the trailer lights there. Don't look at those welds. And there. So these are the old brackets that were originally on the trailer, bolted to the sides of it. So I have repurposed the brackets and got new wires, and this thing's all ready to go. I can start hauling stuff with it, and I've got the lights working, and I'll show that in a minute. The only problem I've ran into is I'm going to have to add weight back here. Somehow or another, I'm going to have to build the weight up back here in the back, because when I took the spare tire off, it's not heavy enough to leave the front end up in the air. So I got to do a little bit of work on that, but we'll be ready to go shortly. I'm going to see if I can show you how to use it. It's a power probe. I love this thing. I've had several of them over the years. I use them for trailer lights a lot. And I'll be very cautious around computers, I will tell you that. But if you hook this up right here to your jumper pack, as I'm doing right there, I got ground and I got power, and I turn on the jumper pack, and this will light up. There you go. And it says I've got, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, 12.8 volts, pretty good. So when I push the button forward, I got power. When I push the button back, I got ground. If I touch a wire, I got power. If I touch the negative side, I got ground. If I want to test the light, I've got this pigtail right here is always grounded. It's always got a ground to it. So if I take my trailer wires here, pardon my cough. Okay, I think I can make it through this without coughing. The wind has really picked up. I have ground wire hooked to the white wire. The white wire for the trailer is always ground. When I touch the brown wire, that's telling me I got a complete circuit. That's my tail lights. I touch the yellow wire, I have a left turn and brake. Touch the green wire, I have right turn and brake. Okay, I think I can make it through this without coughing. The wind has really picked up. I have ground wire hooked to the white wire. The white wire for the trailer is always ground. When I touch the brown wire, that's telling me I got a complete circuit. That's my tail lights. I touch the yellow wire, I have a left turn and brake. Touch the green wire, I have right turn and brake. Well, I got my handy dandy little power probe here. Since I don't have a mic, remote mic, I'm gonna have to do this up from way over here. So I have the power probe, which you see the light there. Nice little, I love this little thing. I got it hooked to a battery jumper pack. This is always ground, so I can ground my tail lights to this white wire. Get the ground hooked up. Take the brown wire, and I got tail lights. That's telling me I got a complete circuit when it beeps like that. So the yellow wire, lost my ground again. Left turn, left turn, left turn. Right turn, right turn. Tail lights. So I'm good to go. I got a new set of lights on the trailer. The only problem I got now is that spare tire was my ballast. That spare tire right there was my ballast. To let this tilt go up in the air, so I'm gonna have to add some steel back here to make it a little heavier so it will stay up when I go to load it. Well, I appreciate y'all watching to the end of this. And I got a ton of projects going on. I hope one day I'm over there woodworking, because all I've been doing is working on tractors and lawnmowers and trailers and buildings, and I'm putting the ceiling up on, I'm putting some insulation up in the ceiling back. Oh, I'm on this wrong side there. I'm trying to insulate the roof. I've got, hold on tight. There's a styrofoam I'm gonna put up in the roof to keep the, to help cut down on the loss of heat. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Have a good day.